Welcome back to Dope Kitchen. So glad y'all all tuned in again today.
Yes, Dope Kitchen is taking place today in my kitchen, and once again I'm wearing my lovely Wonder Woman apron for you, and we just want to take a moment today to say thank you and a big shout out to one of Dwayne's friends. He is here on set. We have a new crew member at Dope Kitchen.
100% recovery driven. This is my boy Austin. We actually met each other in an Oxford house and we're still going strong.
So for those of you that say get better videos,
we're getting better videos.
We're gonna get them. Yeah, I say grow with us, grow with us. So here we are, we're growing.
I'm gonna help him with that.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Thank you. And he's a little camera. He likes to work behind the camera, not in front of the camera. So we have Dwayne.
We'll have more videos of Austin later.
Yeah, we'll get some. Anyway, so one of the things that I'm going to talk about today really briefly before we start cooking is dopamine and highly palatable foods. If you look anywhere in the literature related to addiction, overeating, overweight, obesity, you always find dopamine. Dopamine drives everything. It drives the need to feed, to drink water. The thing is drugs of abuse, they really increase your dopamine, right? So we want to try to keep like an even keel with our dopamine. Once addicts are in recovery, a lot of times they go for highly palatable foods, which are foods that come in packages. They have a lot of sugar, salt, and fat, that trifecta of ingredients that people really crave. They drive dopamine levels up, so this is something that we kind of want to avoid. Also, we want to work on incorporating some healthy foods into the diet once people are in recovery, and not only that, anybody in recovery, or anybody should be eating healthy foods, right? So we want to bridge that gap here on Dope Kitchen of going from eating highly palatable foods to what I like to say, highly
flavorful foods.
Yes.
They still pop, they still feel great in the mouth. And in case you didn't know what Tiffany's saying, right? Anyone out there who's ever had a shitty day or a bad day or whatever you want to call it, what do? We eat our emotions, right? We go out looking for potato chips. Give me something sweet, cover it in chocolate. Oh, they call them comfort foods.
Yeah, and that's normal. I mean, it is normal, like addict aside. I mean, we all like to eat foods that make us feel good, but it's a little bit more important for somebody in recovery to stay away from those foods on the regular.
Because all we're doing is substituting one addiction for another that still triggers a very similar effect.
Yes. Yes. So some of the foods that we have today that are going to help bridge that gap, like I said, we are working with some sweet potatoes today, naturally sweet, have some nutrient density to them, and for the second time in Dope Kitchen, we are using some bacon, because everybody loves bacon. Again, it's a little salty, but you know what? Like I say, if we eat a little bit with some of these healthy ingredients that we're going to be working with today, that is okay. We have some spinach for the greens, lean ground beef, maple candied walnuts. Ooh. So again, a little bit sweet with a little bit of savory. We're going to make this beef mix together, and then we're going to fill our baked sweet potatoes. Loaded
sweet potatoes in a healthy version.
Yes.
And now we're going to get to cooking.
We're going to be using a little bit of maple smoked bacon, some lean ground beef. Dwayne's going to cook this up, and then we're going to drain the fat, keeping it lean here. Then we have onion, garlic, cook that down with the mushrooms. So we're going to add some spinach, of course, for the greens, because you know I like to get my veggies in. And then at the end, we're going to top it off with some of these candied maple walnuts, and we can get started now. All right, Dwayne, here, you want to take it?
Meat, because I love the meats. Yeah, dump that in there.
All right, I'll let you, I'll let you get in here. And today we're cooking in my multi-pot, only because we don't want to have our backs to you. With cooking at the stove, this is much easier. So we have this little countertop in my tiny kitchen. You can cook this on the stove top. I actually like to cook in my multi-pot just because it's very easy. It's a non-stick pan, it's a deep pan. So believe it or not, this whole thing of spinach will fit in there and cook down. And then again, of course, for filming purposes, like I said, I know you'd rather see our faces than
foot long with only 3 teeth. The front row at an NA meeting.
All right, we just finished cooking up our bacon and beef. We strained out the fat, and now we're gonna cook up the onion, garlic, and the rest of the vegetables. So Dwayne's gonna take it from here. He's our master chef of the day.
I'm sure everyone's heard this before. Love, peace, and chicken grease, right? So we don't have chicken today, but we started with the bacon grease.
A little bit.
So now we're gonna sweat some onions and some garlic. Once we get those good and broke down, then we're gonna add in spinach and mushrooms. Probably mushrooms first to kind of soften them up a little bit, then the spinach for wilting.
We're also gonna add a little bit of pumpkin pie spice to tie in with the flavor of the maple bacon and sweet potatoes. Just a little bit.
This is reminding me of Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Hey, a little bit of that flavor.
That's the video. So, back on. Onions have been sweated, garlic's cooked in real good. Pumpkin pie spice is added. Next step.
Mushrooms. It's going down.
And how long do we cook the mushrooms for, Tiff?
Just do well, we're gonna add the spinach, and it's gonna take a little bit for the spinach to all wilt down. So as the spinach wilts down, then
Okay.
smells good, right?
It's looking good too.
Smells good, looks good. Can't complain. Almost done cooking everything down. Believe it or not, all of this spinach is gonna fit in here.
And wilt down,
And yes, it definitely will wilt down. So again, like I've said in the past, I really like to use spinach. It's a great vegetable that does not impart a lot of flavor. So I'll let that cook down for a minute while Dwayne stores it up.
If you need a better reason to like it, Popeye ate it.
Yeah. Dwayne has made that reference before, just in case you don't remember.
Where other
Popeye ate spinach. And just as a reminder, we're using the multi-pot today just so we don't have our backs to you in the kitchen, but you can of course do this on the stovetop. But if you have a multi-pot will seriously make your life a little easier. I love to use it. It's easy cleanup as well. All right, so just have a little bit. I'm just gonna...
Yes, I keep fucking throwing it in. Oh, yeah.
No food waste, remember?
None. Except for chia seeds.
Chia. I can... Yeah, you waste a little of that. All right. It's all right. So, lots of... lot of ingredients today. We're making a big batch. We used almost 2 pounds of beef, but you can also, if you're not cooking for so many people, you can also use just 1 pound of beef.
And mix it up. If you don't like red meat, throw in some turkey burger.
Yeah. Or we also talked about using pork, but because pork is naturally salty, which pairs well with the sweetness of the sweet potatoes.
Yeah, we already got the bacon.
But we got the bacon, and the red meat's a little leaner than pork. So we got lean beef. All right. We can throw these in too. You want to just throw these in?
Not at all. Not yet.
All right.
I would wait till they thick.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's almost done. It's almost done. So then we're just gonna mix these. We're gonna mix the beef and bacon mix with the veggie mix, and then we're gonna fill our sweet potatoes. All right, we have finished cooking all of our ingredients. Sweet potatoes are out of the oven. Bacon, beef, and veggie mix is here, and we have our walnuts for topping. So we're gonna we have a lot of ingredients here. We're gonna use some of these sweet potatoes to bring to some other people. That's why we have so many, but we're just gonna plate up a few so you can see it here. We're gonna have a sample, of course.
Gotta eat it.
As our taste testers, yes, here we are. So go ahead, Dwayne, and start spooning it up.
Stuffing.
Start filling them up.
Start spooning.
Your loaded potatoes.
Oh wow. You know what might be really nice on this?
What's that, Dwayne?
Cheese.
Yeah, Dwayne wanted to get some cheese. I didn't know about cheese and sweet potatoes. He said, what did you say? If I didn't know about, I don't know.
Cheese goes with everything.
We had an interesting grocery store tour today.
Yeah, we did.
Dwayne keeps everything interesting. A little bit of walnuts for some crunch and some added sweetness on top. And there, actually that looks like so good. We really make some tasty things here on Dope Kitchen. All right.
I'll be damned.
I don't even know where to begin with this. A mushroom.
Everyone knows that guy, right? Fat bastard. And where's a fat bastard? Get in my belly. Oh. Yeah.
Really?
That's a hit. Oh yeah. It does remind me of Thanksgiving.
It's good.
And just in case anyone out there has a sweet tooth, I recommended marshmallow sauce.
No, I said no. We had a fight about this in the grocery store. No, but this is good, without it. And the sweet potatoes, the ones that we did roll some of them up in tinfoil and bake them in the tinfoil, those ones are even sweeter than the open ones. So that's your choice, but that will enhance the sweetness of them naturally. Good. All right. I think people probably don't want to see us eat this whole plate of food on camera.
Not.
We always eat on
that's
camera.
Kinda
So
weird.
yeah. So
Thank you
anyway,
all.
yes.
Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, comment all you want. We can't wait to hear about it. I do that the other day.
What?